Welcome to Orion Valley.
Alright, ready?
I'm ready.
Hello, fellow adventurers, and welcome to the Dingles and Donuts podcast. I'm your host, Casey Clark. We're a real play D&D podcast using the 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons rule set. To all you listeners on iTunes, we're recently on iTunes. Joshua, quit laughing.
iTunes.
Okay, yeah, we're out on iTunes now, and I hope that you guys listening on iTunes will give us a rating. And
did you look at that picture again?
Oh my god, what are you looking at?
Wow.
I was trying to. I felt it. I was like, oh my god, this is gonna be bad. And then,
This is such a weird start to the podcast.
restart.
Oh.
Restart.
To all of you listening on iTunes, I'm very sorry, but we're out now on iTunes. Give us a rating. Give us a comment. We could use the feedback.
Drinking game every time Casey says iTunes in the intro.
Okay, all right. Yeah, take a shot. You know, whatever your.
I counted 5.
All right.
Leave the room? I'll leave the room.
Okay. Well, after that intro, I think I'm gonna throw it over to our resident DM, Sullivan Harris.
Hey guys, I'm resident DM Sullivan Harris. So something exciting happened between the last episode and this episode, and I think you all know what that is.
Can I say it?
Yes, Casey, you can.
All right,
say
guys,
it.
you ready? Hello, adventurers. You have leveled up.
So, as we do the intros today, can everybody say what they got when they leveled up? Just a quick, brief overview of what happened.
Yeah.
I got lucky.
It's not your turn yet.
All right, so with me at the table today, we have Casey Clark.
As Kazaron Brightscale. And as me leveling up, I got the feat of observant, so I can see shit now. I got +5 on my passive wisdom, which is my perception, and a +5 on my passive investigation. Oh, and I can read lips.
And what are you?
What am I? I'm a dragonborn sorcerer.
All right.
And I'm also a dingle.
That's true. I can vouch for that.
We all can.
Also with us today is Austin Burchard.
Hello, it's me, Malbashar. My race is human. I'm a fighter, even though for some reason I have this spelled out as fight on my sheet. My background is charlatan. My alignment is chaotic neutral. I'm just throwing as much information now because I've given so much vagueness in the past. And with my upgrade, I now have... Sorry, level up. I now have the feat of athlete.
What does that do?
I'm glad you asked, Jacksha, even though you haven't been introduced yet.
Jack shit didn't ask, Anthony asked. We're not playing yet.
Basically, it gave him some bonuses to strength and dexterity, and he can also do all sorts of fun things like climb mountains without his speed being reduced. He can jump without having to get a running start, and he can get up easier, I guess. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Not the way you described it, but yeah.
Up next, we have Josh Wall.
Hey everybody! I play Gelmor Zorg. I'm a half-orc barbarian, and when I leveled up, I added a 1 to my charisma, bringing it from an 8 to a 9, and I also added 1 to my dexterity from a 15 to a 16.
And he also got 1% less racist.
Fun fact of the podcast.
Possibly.
Is that true?
I don't think so.
Hey, I mean,
not specifically
you're
written,
growing
but
as
I think
a
I'm
person.
growing as a person.
You're
Yeah.
growing as a
Through this
person. You're
entire
orc.
journey.
Right, you're working together with other races.
Yeah.
You're really, it's opening your
It's
eyes.
going well, yeah. And then my total health has went from a 30 to a 38, actually. So I'm doing well.
We also have Christopher Rowe.
I thought you were supposed to say my name.
You know, I always do that, and I realize that listening back to the podcast. I don't do that for anybody else except for you.
It's because I have a cool name.
It is. I like saying Christopher Rowe as Sven the Slippery.
Mm-hmm.
It's very satisfying.
Also, this week, I have an actual microphone instead of a tin can.
Oh, yeah. Why don't you tell them about your big upgrade?
Oh, yeah.
Describe it.
Yeah, describe.
How did you
your-
level up?
your
in
mic-
more ways than one.
Yeah, your
It's
mic
called the
leveled up, too.
Patriot. It's a pretty microphone. It's got lots of shit on it.
It's literally just the American flag wrapped around a microphone.
I'm so patriotic right now.
All right, and what's up with your character? What's up with Sven?
I think he contracted AIDS from our last podcast, but
Ew.
I am Sven the
Was
Slippery.
it the hag?
It was
Yeah.
probably the hag.
Yeah, I got Casey's sloppy seconds. All right.
So, what'd you get when you leveled up?
Ooh, I got lucky. That means I can do another D20 every time I roll. I mean,
pause real quick.
yeah.
Casey just left the room because he was laughing so hard.
You know, I think this might be the smoothest intro in podcast history.
Can we just
Sorry
restart?
about that.
No, this is going
this
well.
is great.
I was laughing a little too hard.
Sorry.
And finally, we have Anthony Spirito.
Playing jack shit. Human wizard. The only thing that really changed, I took the where'd it go? Linguist feat. So now I learned 3 extra languages, and it made my intelligence go up by 1, which made a lot of things go up by 1. But yeah, so I learned the giant language, Celestial, and Spanish.
Can you explain what a celestial is?
Can you explain what a Spanish is?
I don't know. But celestials are basically like any angelic type of being, stuff like that, stuff that comes from like beyond us, I guess.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
They're up.
Yeah.
They're
Really,
up there.
there are only so many languages I can learn, and I knew we weren't going to run into any dwarves because somebody hates dwarves. So
I don't hate dwarves.
I was running out.
They might show up eventually.
Ooh.
Yeah, so does everybody want to roll a d20 for me?
Here we go.
Austin forgot his dice and he's using mine. Go ahead.
I'm not the only person who forgot my dice.
I should probably get some dice.
This is why I didn't want to give it to you. He rolled a 1.
That's a 7.
It's a 7.
What? I guess I'm just blind.
Those two numbers look very similar. I
Can I
understand
use yours?
the confusion.
I got a 15.
Yeah.
Josh is also borrowing Casey's, so I'm not the only one who forgot dice.
Yeah, I need to buy dice.
So you got a 6.
Yeah.
I got an
Fun fact, they don't sell
18.
them at Walmart.
So, Jack, it looks like you have the highest. Anyone get better than an 18?
I got an 8, so.
All right, so
6.
Jack, you want to tell everybody what happened last week on the Dingles and Donuts podcast?
Last week on the Dingles and Donuts podcast, I thought you'd never ask.
I'm asking. It's happening.
What about
All
next
right.
week?
The
Yeah, what happens next week on the Dingles and Donuts podcast?
jack shit gets a fancy wand that can kill people instantly, but can also heal people instantly,
Oh wow,
and then he becomes king.
Sounds like the plot of Harry Potter.
Close enough.
Close enough, yeah.
Basically, what happened last time, or most recently, is we got into that room with the 2 fountains that started flooding, and Sven played the ocarina. We read some music that was on a column, and then we got out of that room. Then we ran into a phase spider that I guess was one of the previous king's pets, and I forget who was it that talked him away.
I did because Mal Bashar could not convince a spider that he's a duke. And he got thrown across the room, and then
Oh,
I
right, yeah.
finished
But yeah,
it
You
off.
tried-
basically-
you tried to get some-
Basically, we convinced.
group.
Yeah, we as a group convinced the spider that
Agreed.
it had to go help the king or something, and so we just evaded that altogether, and then we got to the exit.
Well, you don't know if it's the exit.
Well, we got
We hope
to
it's the exit.
we got to the stairs noted on the map, and we
yeah.
assume that's the exit.
So that reminds me, Kazaron.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to award you 1 inspiration point for how awesomely you dealt with that spider situation.
Woo, thank you, man. Oh, yeah. Cool. So now my inspiration is
You've got 2 inspiration points.
I know. Oh, this is great.
I know. You're like loaded compared to everyone else.
Hey.
I have 1.
You all have 1. No one's used them yet, though.
We all have one?
Which one?
We can use
Yeah,
them.
I
always had
didn't
one.
know
The
that.
inspiration points.
How long have
yeah.
we had that?
Yeah,
The
it was-
entire
Since
time.
we started.
So that's just in the inspiration box.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus
yeah,
1.
I didn't know that.
How do we use them? You never explained this to us.
Isn't it just that we can like pretty much defile you?
You can use it.
Like we can.
I think,
I meant defy, not defile.
Just do something real dirty.
Traditionally, I believe it's used to roll again. You can use it to roll again, but if you have a suggestion for the story, I will also accept that.
Yeah, traditionally, like in the PHB, it gives you advantage on whatever role you want.
Is that like a doctorate in D&D?
It's player's handbook.
Oh, dang it.
PHB, not
PHB.
PhD.
Yeah, so
Dude, if I was ahead of PhD in Dungeons and Dragons, I feel like I'd probably drop out of college.
I feel like this would probably go a lot smoother than it has been.
Yeah, possibly. It probably would.
Yeah, so where we left off, you guys are currently at the bottom of a staircase in this tiny room in the catacombs. You are all not looking... I know Jack's not looking too great.
He got a little bit better when we leveled up, but still not great. I got 6 HP.
So what are you guys going to do?
I want to walk up those stairs, man.
Yeah, I want to get the fuck
Can
out.
we heal?
You guys can probably take a short rest if you want.
I say we figure out what's up those stairs beforehand.
Okay.
Because
do
if
we
it's
wanna-
safety, we might do like, why just wait here?
So go up the stairs. That's
Yeah.
what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah.
Then I think we should go up the stairs.
And that's coming from the most dead person in the party.
Yeah. He's the weakest one, Austin. I think we should follow him.
Who's Austin?
Oh, sorry. Mal. We must follow him.
Austin is dead.
Austin's
Inside.
not here anymore.
Austin can't come to the phone right now.
Why?
So
Because he's dead.
who's going up first?
Shut up, Case.
Because I'm not.
I'll go
Okay.
Hey,
first.
Taylor Swift is my gal, all right?
Can we just
though I hate
assume
that
that
song.
the gal goes up first or goes into the door or up the stairs first no
Yeah,
matter
sure.
what? Okay.
Yeah, he's like our shield.
Yeah.
He's the human meat shield.
He's our
But
tank.
he's an
Or
orc.
the
Come on,
half-orc
meat shield.
Meat shield, I
Hey,
guess.
Meat Shield is pretty racist when you're talking about a half orc.
I guess so. So you all head up the stairs. Gail, you leading the party. It's just a pretty... It's like the stairs from Harry Potter if they didn't move. It's just a big old staircase going in a square up this tower. And when you get to the top, you are confronted by a big old wooden door.
Okay.
Wait, were there any windows or anything, or does
No.
it still feel like we're underground?
You went up a good probably 10 stories.
Okay.
At
Okay.
least.
Probably not underground.
Okay.
anymore.
I'm gonna need
I'm
a
gonna-
drink of Wowda.
It took you a long time to get to the top.
Unless we're in a mountain now.
That's
Well, I just want to check.
possible.
Yeah.
First, want to check to see if it's unlocked.
It is.
It's unlocked. Okay.
Yeah.
I open the door.
All right, so when you open the door, you see a giant spider butt. Just a massive spider butt, and it kind of looks like it's dancing around a little bit.
Connected to the rest of a spider?
Yeah, but all you can see is the butt because it's massive.
Okay.
It's a big booty.
And as soon as the door opens, the spider whips around and looks at you.
Don't look at my booty.
Kazaron, you convinced the last one.
Oh,
You-
no. I don't know if I can. I mean, this spider seems a little angry.
How big is the doorway?
How big is its booty?
It's a normal sized door.
Like 5 foot?
What about the booty?
Okay.
Which one do we answer first?
Answer the question.
What? How big is the booty?
How nice is that booty?
We're so bad.
It's like the peach emoji on an iPhone. Not on an
That's a
Android.
But on the end of a
right there.
spider.
Yeah, on the end of
Oh
the spider.
yes, this is gonna make for some great fan art.
You open the door and the spider just whips around and looks at you.
Okay.
It's like the biggest. Is
Is it bigger than the phase spider?
Yeah, it easily dwarfs the phase spider. Is that the right direction?
Yeah.
He
It
would
dwarfs
dwarf the
this-
phase.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's big.
Okay.
It doesn't say anything. It doesn't move. It just
just
stares
looking at us.
directly at Gel.
At Gel?
Yeah.
Okay.
I say, can we pass?
It just stares at you, and it kind of looks like it's shaking a little bit.
Oh, he's a little scared.
Like with
Or
anger or
with fear.
You
with-
can't tell.
Okay, maybe we. Are we face to face?
What
really
language?
Close?
What language did the last one speak?
Common.
Common.
Oh, okay.
Could I just shuffle past Gel a little bit and like
Charm it.
no. Do a bit of my my little bit of animal handling.
Yeah, you can try that.
Okay, give me a sec here.
What you got in animal handling?
I don't remember. I have to find it now.
Don't you have your sheet right in front of you?
No. I didn't write down the. Oh,
That'd be some nice things to
this
have
doesn't
written down.
have.
Like a hot knife through butter.
No, this didn't.
That's how
have
smooth
the-
we are right now.
No, I'm sorry. This didn't have the. When I put down animal handling, so one thing that isn't on that picture.
You don't have your animal handling?
No,
set?
I
You're-
don't remember. It was it was a +2. I
All right,
believe.
we'll just roll with
Okay.
it.
All right. Well.
Well, what are you trying to do?
Okay, I'm
before you-
trying to
Handle that
like,
animal.
I'll handle.
I don't know, converse, quote unquote, converse with the spider, but just kind of like
Are you doing the Jurassic World thing where you're just like, whoa?
yeah, something like that.
You
know, or like what I tried to do last time, just kind of like
Okay.
look into its eyes and maybe get to it. in
Roll
its
for it.
head. Ooh, a 19. I got a 21.
It reels back a little bit and just goes like disgusting noise.
All right.
yeah, that was.
Very angry noise.
Ooh, an anger.
It
okay.
looks not happy.
All right. It sounds like it's a bit of an angry spider. Is there any way we can tell if it like it talks? Like, can we try to converse with it like the other one did?
Somebody who's good at perception.
Yeah, if anyone talking is a free action.
Wait, why are we talking to? Sorry, I was looking at my sheet and blanked out for 5 seconds.
I want to try to
Sure,
see if the
5
spider
seconds.
speaks like the phase spider did.
All right, I'm gonna say hello in common, draconic, orc, elvish, giant, celestial, and Spanish to see if it understands any of that.
It does not respond. It just screams at you again.
All right.
I don't think
Sally,
that.
can we hear that scream again? All right, there we go. Cool.
So that Elvis.
It sounds like my cat when it's got a hairball.
Damn it. Physical embodiment of Elvis. He's a spider in D&D.
So he's not dead.
Can we name this spider
Can we try
Elvis?
and like?
Can I? I want. Oh, what are you doing?
Well, can I like? I don't know. I was thinking about like maybe trying to maybe just like sneak under him or like sneak through him or something to to the other side of the room.
Is it
maybe?
like how
I don't
tall is
know.
it compared to Gel?
Its
Because he's like one of the tallest of us.
its eyes are about at the top of the door frame, and it's like crouched down to look at you.
Can I attempt to identify the spider, like nature or arcana or something?
Yeah, roll for that.
Nature.
Nature. Yeah.
Okay. I got a 13 plus 4 for 17.
This spider does not exist.
Huh.
Oh, it's a hologram.
It looks like
I
a
think he
big.
means the species, not this one specifically.
It's going AWOL. It's going off the grid.
Yeah, it like you've read a lot of books on spiders.
Mm-hmm.
You've never seen anything like this.
All right. Never mind then. You all right over there?
You said he read a lot of books on spiders, and I was like, nerd. And then me and Josh just broke laughing.
All right, what are we doing about this spider?
I don't know. It's not like because I don't know if it's necessarily a threat or not. Just because like
It is completely blocking your way out of this door, and it
I wanna
looks
try-
pretty angry.
Okay.
Can I go out and pet it?
Yeah, do you actually want to try to do that?
Sure.
All right.
All right.
You walk forward and reach your hand out, and just as you're about to touch its forehead, you fall through it. And you're now,
I knew it.
when you look around, it kind of looks like probably would be the equivalent of if you were inside a giant inflatable spider, like you just see the insides of it. And when you look up, looking ahead of you, you just see a kobold standing there, and he just goes, I wasn't expecting this to happen.
So you pull the Wizard of Oz, kind of.
What?
When
Yeah.
When did a giant spider appear?
No.
in Wizard of
No,
When
no,
they
but
open
like
the
he's the
curtain.
man behind the curtain kind of thing.
And then
Dun, dun.
and then he's like, "Oh, stop doing that, you dumb dog."
The
You dirty
spider
dog.
dissipates away, and you guys all see him. Maul lying on the ground. There's no more spider, and there's a kobold just standing there.
I'm gonna be like, somebody grab him.
He's decked out in the same armor that you saw all the other kobolds in back in the
Okay.
castle.
Judging by his voice and his prankster nature, he seems to be maybe younger in age.
Can everybody roll a nature
Can-
check?
Can I jump up?
Yeah.
A
First?
what check?
Nature.
Yeah, nature check.
It's
Is
under
that a
investigation.
D20?
Or not investigation, intelligence.
Stop it. Stop it,
Is
Chris.
it a D20?
It is a d20.
Ooh.
Oh wow!
I got
There you
a
go,
19
Austin.
plus 4 for a 23.
I
All
got a 2.
I got 10.
I can't see what that is.
That's a 3.
Okay. 3 plus the
Your
Nature.
was
nature. Right.
Okay.
your intelligence.
And you two?
I got a 5.
Jeez. Austin?
I got
Or
10.
Ma?
So I got a 23.
Is that
So,
plus your
Jack,
thing?
you're the only one
Plus
that
your
notices this, but
I don't get it.
the kobold's armor looks very big on him, and you can tell, probably by the way its fangs are formed, that it is a very, very young kobold.
All right. So, yeah. I still yelled, somebody go get him, or somebody grab him. But I'm going to add on to that, don't hurt him, though.
Hey, buddy, I got games on my phone.
What's a phone?
What's a phone?
Shit, I didn't think he'd think of that.
He's just kind of looking
Can
at
I,
you guys.
can I just
nervously.
like pass through and like try to run up to him and see if I can grab him?
Yeah, make an athletics check.
All right. Good thing I'm proficient in that. Oh well. Oh, I got a 9. I got an 11.
As you run up to grab him, he kind of sidesteps you, and he waves his hands in like a very fancy way, and some ice just appears below your feet and sends you flying across the. I guess I should tell you guys where you are now.
It's a fair
Yeah,
idea.
where are
Yeah.
we?
When the spider dissipated, you for the first time got a clear view of where you actually were.
Yeah.
Outside this door is what at first appears to be a very long bridge, but as you walk out, you realize that you are on a massive wall. And if you look to your left, you see the Kingdom of Westcliff, which is a very, very, very massive city, pretty much. And at the very far end is the castle.
Mm-hmm.
Big old fancy castle. It's like white, shining gold, accents and all that junk. And the city doesn't look like it's in good condition. There's smoke billowing up from all different buildings. There you can still hear screaming and like swords clashing very faintly in the distance.
Mm-hmm.
When you look off to your right, which I guess is the east,
East Cliff.
you see it's just very flat land for almost as far as you can see. But in the distance, right where I guess would be, I don't know how to describe this except for the render distance stopped. Like it's just like foggy and like very
Yeah.
faint. You see some pretty sizable mountains. And on the very top of the very biggest mountain, you see what looks like a very small strip of lava just shooting directly into the air nonstop.
That's pretty fucking
Okay.
metal.
Yeah.
We got smoke in one direction and lava in another.
Yeah. And the
We're in pretty
and,
good shape right now.
and the little kobold just slipped Kazaron up with some ice.
Oh, so he's a little.
We can solve the lava problem.
And as he does that, he's like, please don't do that.
Okay, so this is a
I
little.
like this guy.
This kid's a little magic
Yeah.
little magic user over here.
Kazaron, you slip headfirst into an open chest that was sitting against the there's a little wall on the either side of the
Can
wall
I
that
just walk up to the chest and see
No,
if there's anything good in
I
there?
just ran into it. Can I look?
I'll just like push you out of the way and look to see if there's anything.
Yeah, but you don't even know if it's an open chest. I'm the one that just slid
It's
head first
obviously
into it.
open now that you ran into it.
Yeah, but you're somewhere behind Gel.
The little kobold sort of sees you heading towards that, and all of a sudden a wall of flame just erupts in front of you, between you and the chest, and he's like, finders keepers.
I'm gonna cast Detect Magic as a ritual to see if this kobold has any magic stuff on him.
That takes 10 minutes, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna take 10 minutes to figure out if this kobold is magic or not.
Okay.
Is he also a hologram?
I'm not gonna do that.
The kobold looks around at you guys and is just like, are you guys gonna hurt me?
No.
No, we're not gonna hurt him.
He's looking
seems
around at you
okay.
guys all scared.
Oh
Where's our raccoon? Is he
shit.
still in the bag?
I still got that raccoon.
The raccoon's on your shoulder, Jack.
How's he looking? What does he think of this kobold kid?
Right now, the raccoon is just sort of eyeballing the kid.
All right.
I want to ask this kid where his family is.
That's a personal question.
Yeah. Okay.
No, we'll
What else
ask
am I
him.
gonna
Just let
ask
him do it.
How's the weather today? Like, this is.
I mean, obviously it's a little cold or hot depending on which side you're on.
Oh, also, as you guys came out of the door, it's just about sunset. Or sunrise, sorry.
Okay.
Because that's how the sun works.
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
Yeah,
is-
sunrise is a thing.
Okay. All right. Well, Gel, would you like
You
to
ever
ask?
see the sun come up like an idiot? I mean,
Who wakes up before that?
Okay. All right. You're asking him.
Anyway, I was gonna. Yeah, I want to ask him like where he came from. Where is his family? Like, how did he get here? Essentially, I guess.
As you approach him, he steps back and looks super scared.
Okay. I'll crouch down to get to his level.
He still takes a couple steps back and is looking at you, like specifically you, very freaked out.
I'm gonna like say, do I notice this?
Yeah.
All right, then I'm gonna say to him in Draconic, like, don't worry, you can trust him, and you can trust us.
He says back to you, but he's an orc.
He's
Half orc.
He's a half.
I'm only half orc.
Can I?
Oh, that's okay.
While they're doing this, can I like get up and just peek inside this chest while he's talking to them?
Greedy.
Is he doing that?
Yeah, you can do that.
All right.
Okay.
Roll a
It's on fire.
stealth check.
The chest isn't on fire.
Isn't there like a wall of
There's
fire
a wall
around
of fire
it?
in front of
in
me.
front of
Yeah.
him, not me.
It's just right in front of
I
him.
hit the chest. I'm like right in front of it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what am I rolling?
A stealth.
Stealth check. Okay. A 10.
Plus.
Just a 10.
So a plume of fire just erupts from the chest and like sort of sends you flying backwards. And the kobold turns to you and is like, I said finders keepers.
Okay. Can I tell him in Draconic, like, stop doing that. Just talk to the orc.
Half
Half orc.
He turns to you now and he just goes, why are you guys with an orc?
half orc.
I'm the half orc, and I'm gonna throw something at you. All right.
I'll tell him we don't know. we just know we're supposed to stick
Thanks.
together.
Yeah, to be fair, we
have to
don't know.
We don't.
True.
Really, we don't even know who we are.
just we can just say like we have to work together. We were putting this like out against our own will, I guess.
He looks at Jack and then back at Kazaron and then back at Jack and he just goes, oh, okay, I guess.
So this is still in Draconic. So what you doing up here, little buddy?
I was told that there were some weapon reserves on the walls and I needed to collect them.
What for?
Who asked you to collect them?
No one.
Who?
Why?
I thought you just said that you. Okay.
So I thought you said you were told to do it.
Yeah.
No. The innkeeper just told me that they kept weapons up here.
Oh, okay.
Who's he?
Why are you taking the weapons?
This is kind of hard to explain.
We got time.
I need to go down and I need to save my brother.
Is your brother in the courtyard with the dragon?
What courtyard?
What's your
Sorry.
What dragon?
what's your brother? Don't mind him.
Sorry. Never mind.
Since he's kind of dragon, he gets a lot of things mixed up for dragons.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. So
Prejudice.
I forgot we're on the wall of the city, not the wall of the castle.
what do you got to grab him for your brother for?
Oh yeah,
Why
I
does he
should
need
also
him?
mention that you can see that this wall is freaking massive and wraps around the entirety of the city.
Yeah.
Well,
I love Attack on Titan.
It's basically the walls in Attack on Titan.
Okay.
It
So
goes.
the firewall wraps around the city. Is that what you're saying? Or
No, it's just a big old
it's just
stone
the
wall.
regular wall.
Yeah.
The one we're standing on.
Oh yes, gotcha.
So
What are you saying?
it's like
I'm
Avatar
asking him
Last Airbender.
what his brother needs the weapons for.
They captured him when they captured my family. I think they're gonna try to kill him tonight.
Is he with the kobolds and the orcs that are all over the city?
No, when the orcs and the kobolds came in and they started killing everyone, they especially went after the orcs and kobolds that were living in town. They called them traitors and hung them.
I just look at Kaz and I'm like,
This
But
is not
they
good.
took my brother, and they said that it was because he was right to be sacrificed, and I don't know what that means. I'm really scared.
So who is they?
The orcs. It's a big band of orcs. They were all
Okay.
wearing cloaks.
Do we know where your brother is?
I think I know where they took him.
How do we know he's not playing us?
Because he's a kid. I don't know.
There are some smart children.
Is that in
That's
character?
Prejudice.
Question. They were having this entire conversation
In
Draconic.
Draconic, yeah, you don't
Yeah.
actually,
So-
you can't understand.
Oh, yeah.
None of us can understand what just went on.
That's a true
All right,
fact.
I'm gonna turn to everyone and
Straight
tell
up
them
fact.
this kid's brother got captured by the orcs and kobolds that are sieging the castle. Apparently, they're not the same alignment than the ones that were living in the city before. I'm thinking we should help this kid.
Okay.
Not all kobolds
that-
and orcs are bad, you racist.
Okay. Now it makes more sense. How do we know this kid's not playing us?
The kid speaks common,
Yeah,
so he can understand.
he can understand you. Where me and him are.
We were just talking to him in Draconic so that he would trust us.
Yeah.
He inches over to Kazran and he's just like, I don't like him.
Dude, they don't let
Yeah, he
me-
points at you.
Wonder
Relatable.
why.
It's okay. He's
Just
he's
ask
old.
Wonder if it's because you're orc kind, the orc kind, not your orc kind. Sorry.
What?
Never
What are you
mind.
trying to say?
Do you know where the end of the sentence is? Okay.
Okay. Anyway,
Yo, we'll save your brother.
Will we though?
You will?
How do we know we can trust you? I'm saying this in
Can
Draconic
we
again.
do
I
a
don't know.
rock paper scissors? decide?
Guys, team huddle. All right,
Okay.
who votes that we save this kid's brother and get those weapon reserves? No, you're not in the huddle. Get out of here.
Yeah, he's just saying that from outside the huddle. He's just like,
we'll be with you in a moment.
okay.
I think we should. If I want weapons, so sure.
I think so too. I want to find out if we can trust him first. So
Yes.
can I turn?
What are you gonna do?
I-
Torture him?
No.
To be convinced.
Okay, can I talk? Is there a way I can talk to the kid and try and figure out if we can trust him?
He already said he doesn't like you.
He
No, he
starts.
He
doesn't
doesn't
like-
like me.
Oh.
He doesn't like Gel.
Can I use my wisdom of my perception and wisdom to tell if he's legit or not?
That would be an insight check. Do you want to do that?
Sure. Is that D8 or D12?
Yeah.
20? Yeah, that one.
It's a D23.
It's a D23. Thank you.
he
86. Duh.
It's a catch 22.
he starts to eyeball Sven a little bit.
It's a D12.
What? What'd you get?
12.
Plus?
Your
12?
wisdom. It's your.
Oh, plus my wisdom.
Yep.
Plus 2, so 14.
You do not think that he's lying.
Okay.
He's sort of like squinting at you, Sven. He's really giving you like the shifty eyes.
Why?
I like him.
Keep him away from me.
He looks at everyone and he says, "The nearest town is 10 miles away? And Sven, you all hear that, but Sven, for some reason when he says that, you get a completely different meaning from it.
Oh.
You basically hear, fellow thieves, you can trust me.
Oh, thieves can't.
Thieves can't what? They can't swim?
Can't read.
Oh, okay.
So you can say something back to him and thieves can't, and these people won't understand.
Ooh, I know everything. I'm so smart. Is that how thieves can't works?
The seahorse
pretty much.
rides at midnight.
Does he just like have half of his mouth saying shit and then the other half is talking to me?
No, it's basically code hidden within what he's actually saying. So like the nearest city is 10 miles away, like actually means to all the thieves, you can trust me, I'm a fellow thief.
Oh shit. Yeah, guys, we can trust him. I just have a really good feeling about this.
He's right. The next town is 10 miles away. That means we can trust him.
We pull out a map. By God, he's right.
He just jumps in the air and does a little fist pound, oops, and spins around a little bit, and he's like, I knew it! I knew you were a thief!
All right.
I mean, don't advertise it.
Oh, sorry.
So what was his message? So he said 10 next
You
town's
don't know.
10 miles away.
Oh yeah, next town is 10 miles away, but you don't know what that meant.
What does that mean?
Nothing, man. Nothing. It's all right. Everything's good. Let's just go save this kid's family.
Brother.
Well, and his family. I took
And
his
his
brother
family.
and his family.
Oh.
Will you guys really help me?
I guess.
Yeah, sure. Why
I
not?
guess
Yeah.
that's what we're doing.
I trust Sven.
If you guys can save my brother, I can get us all back to the nearest town. There's people hiding out there.
From the orcs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh man, let's kill some
Said we can
orcs.
get-
Am I right?
Get weapons too? Is that what you said?
The orcs and stuff probably have some weapons on them.
Alright.
I guess I was just. I guess that was just more understanding what you said and like. Or never mind. It doesn't matter.
What?
Nothing. Moving on.
All right, let's go. Lead the way.
Right now?
We decided to trust him.
Yeah.
The sun just came up.
You want to wait? I'm pretty sure they're gonna kill your family, dude.
Well, my mom and dad are dead. They hung them in front of me.
Oh yeah, that's right. He did already.
Oh,
say
then
this.
we have time. Thanks for telling me.
Just his brother.
They said the sacrifice won't happen until 2 nights. And it's been 2 nights is today's night.
So you
It's
wanna
this night.
leave
so
it to the
tonight.
last minute?
Well, I don't know where they're keeping him, but I know that I've been watching them and I know that they do their rituals in the town square.
As Sully said, the sun is rising, so we still have a full day.
Well, yeah. Well, we should start to figure things
Yeah,
out.
that's
to
what I'm
get
saying.
there.
Now let's just put it off. It's just his brother.
You guys are all also pretty tired.
Yeah. I want to rest.
Yeah, let's take.
I want a nice long rest.
Yeah, we should probably
Why
take
would
a
you want
long
that?
Because somebody has 0 spell slots and 6 HP left.
What is wrong
And
with you?
somebody's flicking junk.
Didn't mean to do that.
Stop flicking my dice, dude.
Dude, you never flick another man's
I was
dice.
trying to get rid of this.
Rule number 1.
Never flick another man's
Never flick
dice.
another man's dice.
My bad. I'm sorry.
Gosh.
So can we set up camp here, or do you know a place?
Here is probably fine. I've been watching the guards for the past day and they don't seem to come to this part of the wall.
No, all right.
All right,
Well,
sweet.
He's already got a fire started in that chest, so is it still going?
No, it's out by now.
Oh,
Is there anything in the chest?
There's 2 short swords and a short bow.
Anybody want?
I mean,
Nope.
I'm not proficient in any of those.
You want a short sword?
Would I
Sven?
benefit at all by getting another short bow?
No.
Dual
probably
wield
not.
short bows.
Dual wield bows.
He
I
just
just
shoots it with his feet.
I put the arrows in my armpits and just like pump.
Well,
I'm like medieval Rambo.
Sorry, go ahead. You go ahead.
No,
So
you go
I'm
ahead.
proficient in simple and martial weapons. I mean, I had a rapier before. With it, like, could I get like one of those small swords with that?
Yeah, if you want to.
I'll take one of those.
All right, you got one of those.
All right.
So a short sword is 1d6
Hat goes past the edges of
piercing.
TV.
Josh,
I'm sorry. What? Can you
short
say?
sword is 1d6 piercing, and then your attack bonus is going to be your strength plus your proficiency. So are you guys going to take a long rest
Yes.
and wait until nighttime?
Those rocks over there look pretty comfy.
It looks like you can set up a decent camp
Your
up here.
proficiency.
I don't have to sleep, right?
The
You?
first two should be fine.
Oh yeah, you just have to like meditate or some crap. So
Hey guys, I'm just gonna go meditate in that corner real quick. Nobody
that should
look.
be,
Also cover your ears.
that should be a plus 3 for damage.
You don't call him Sven the Slippery for nothing.
That's a lot of damage.
so you guys set up camp real quick.
All right.
So we're fully healed.
If you do it, does long rest just automatically fully heal you?
Pretty sure.
Do I remember?
Do you? Let's just say
No.
it does. Well, what are rules anyways, except for Play-Doh for us to stick our fingers in
Fun to play with, not
and
to eat.
mold?
Oh gosh.
I don't
Like
like
flarp.
the analogy. I don't
Yeah,
like.
except
I'm
I
not
don't
a
think
fan.
rules make the same, farting
They
sound.
do.
So we'll just say you guys are back at
I've
100%.
been making that.
All
same
right.
Is
noise
anyone
all
gonna
night.
stay on guard while you sleep or anything?
I
Not
mean,
I.
I don't have to sleep, so I'll just stay on guard.
Oh, you got that meditation thing.
Yee boy.
All right, so you guys all lay down to take a nap, and the little kobold dude just comes up to you, and he's just like looking up at you, like straight up at you with a big smile on his face, and he's just like, "Hi."
Shut up, kid. I'm meditating.
He just keeps smiling. He's like, "My name's Buddy. I'm 6 years old."
He's 6?
He's really
You're
young.
6 years old and you're a thief.
By a 6-year-old.
Shut up.
Yeah, it's really great. I'm having a really fun time with it.
So what have you stolen?
Oh, all sorts of things. Chester Wiggins from the tavern, he likes to send me on all sorts of missions to steal from these stupid kobolds that live down the street.
Anything good?
Oh, yeah, I got a cool helmet once, and Chester said I couldn't keep it, though, because he said it didn't fit my head, and if I wore it, it would crush me.
He's really messed up.
Yeah, I know.
I love your voice for this character. Just as a side note.
No, that's Sully's normal voice,
What are you
dude.
talking
He disguises it by talking lower.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is my DM voice.
This is all a character.
The buddy voice is my normal voice.
That makes a
It's
lot more
very
sense.
hard to switch in between the two sometimes.
He asks you, "What's going on with you guys? You seem like a weird group of people. I don't really like that orc man too much."
Nah, he's fine. He soaks up all of our damage, so it's all right.
That's pretty sick of you.
Yeah, well, I never claimed to be a good person, and neither is
Oh.
anybody else here.
What's your name?
That was pretty edgy, dude.
Pretty deep, honestly.
I'm
That
getting
was like- I
quite
think you
into
just
character.
cut
Wait, is
me
he
on
asking
that
Chris
edge.
what his name is?
Yeah.
What's
your name?
Sven the Slippery.
Oh, you. And then he just sort of walks away and goes and
Damn
sits
it.
down in a corner.
I
and
wanted
he-
my
Ran
own little
away,
prodigy.
And we never saw him again.
He starts sharpening a dagger over in the corner.
I'm gonna get
you
fucking
guys
killed.
sleep peacefully until nightfall. And little kobold dude comes around, little buddy comes around and wakes you all up. He's just like, "Hi, good morning." And he
with
shakes
his
each of
sharpened
you.
dagger.
No, not with his sharpened dagger. He just gives all of you a little shake and he's like, "Ah, good morning." And Gel, he just kicks. And then scuttles away real fast.
Can I ask him, so where are we headed now?
Down the wall. And he starts pulling out some rope from his bag.
Aren't there stairs?
No,
We just walk along the wall.
all the stairs are covered by guards.
All right, well, I guess we're gonna
That's a
be
fair
going down the
point.
wall.
Have any of you grappled before? It's really fun. My dad taught me before he got hung by the ogres.
Hanged.
Only the fucking
Excuse me?
Nothing.
He's 6 years old, sir.
He got honked.
Honked.
No, hunged. Like
Oh,
they put a big rope around his neck and
Nice going.
he starts crying, but he also starts tying the ropes around like the little
Battlements.
Sure.
Hung is
The little
already
bumps
past
on
Yeah.
the
tense.
wall? Yeah, battlements.
Battle.
When you hang a person and you hanged a person, but you hung a shirt.
Oh gosh.
Yeah,
we're
he said
having this.
hunged.
Yeah, but when you don't. A
He's
person
also
doesn't get
6.
hung.
Yeah, he's also 6. All right, no more grammar. Let's.
So what's your
Now
favorite
I'm expecting
color?
Austin to.
Oh, it's red, because it's the color of my scales. My mom used to say they were really pretty before she got hunged by the ogres.
I
this
just
kid's a-
cannot win.
This kid's a real downer. I say that in Elvish so he doesn't hear me.
In Elvis.
Hey, I understand that.
Can I yell at Gel real quick in Orcish and just be like, can you just help the kid out and not ask more questions?
I love this kid. He's so messed
He's
up.
just looking at you all smiling.
I'm kind of ready. I'm kind of getting a bad.
Does he have rope for all of us? So we're all going down the one rope he just tied.
Yeah, he
Guys-
tied one,
guys,
two,
guys,
three,
guys.
4, 5, 6 ropes all along the battlements on the wall.
Hey,
It's a fast
guys,
game.
team huddle again.
Alright.
Minus you, Mr. Cobalt. Can you just like go over there and play with some sticks or something?
Okay. And he just goes over and picks up some sticks and starts like whacking them together.
So, I don't know about you guys, but I do not trust this kid anymore.
Why is
Why?
that?
Cause, so you know that thing he said about the town's like 10 miles away?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was thieves' can't. So that means he's a thief.
But there is a town 10 miles away.
I know. So maybe he's not. No, I'm.
It's a secret message.
Is it really?
He's a thief, but what did he tell you?
Well,
So what did the message? So the message translated to
he said he's a thief and I can trust him, but
We
this
can't-
kid is
not
giving me the.
necessarily.
I don't know about you guys, but he's giving like me the worst vibe. Like he's not letting us use the stairs. He's trying to make us dangle over a thing.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we could.
He's
well,
gonna cut the rope and.
He pipes in a little bit. He hears you guys talking. He pipes in. He's just like, I don't want you guys to use the stairs because there's orcs and kobolds and all of them.
I mean, hasn't been a problem before. I can do backflips.
Okay.
Go farther away and play with more sticks, kid.
Okay. And he goes over like next to the door and just starts whacking the sticks, but he looks a little bit more sad this time.
Put those sticks in your ears.
no. Oh wait, sorry. No.
Just farther away.
This is going really depressing. It's like you're his like brotherly figure right now, and you're just like.
He didn't like my name. I don't like him.
Okay,
need to-
well,
I don't know.
I mean, I guess it's tough because it's like
I really don't trust him. Can we
I
like
also
interrogate him at
don't.
all?
Is there a way I can persuade him to
Not kill us?
Is there a way to
tell
persuade
us
him
the
into
truth.
telling me more about his real motives, if he has any real motives?
No, I don't want him to know that we know yet.
You can like try to intimidate him, or maybe make a good persuasion check, but you'd have to come up with a role playing thing to
Okay.
make those work.
I could intimidate him. I
Do you
don't.
have intimidation.
Oh, where is that?
It's under
Wisdom?
charisma.
Oh, charisma.
Charisma.
I'm a dummy. I keep doing that.
I'm good at deception.
Ooh.
That's not what intimidation is.
What's
Okay, I have
like
an
all-
idea. I'll tell him that I know what he's planning.
You guys could also make insight checks. Maul
We
already
tried
did
that.
one. Maul did one, but you guys could try too.
I mean, I'm not proficient.
me neither.
I'm going to
Plus
go ahead
0,
and do that.
not-
Are you
I-
proficient?
What exactly does that do?
I have a plus
exactly?
5.
Like,
Oh
just
yeah.
give
Can
you
we
more-
have Anthony do the insight?
I got a 1, so that's a 6.
Insight, basically, it's just being able to tell people's true motives. Like you can
Gotcha.
tell
That's
if they're
what I
lying.
figured, but
Reading
I-
people.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I figured.
You trust everything he's saying.
All right, so
And you all can roll an insight check.
17. Oh wait, I got an unnatural 20.
Oh, cool.
I got a 19 plus. Wait, what is insight?
Yeah, same. I have the same thing as him. I got
Charisma.
19 plus 1.
I got
Wait,
I got an
wisdom.
unnatural 20.
Okay.
I got a 16 plus 0, so 16.
So everybody, Jack, you're pretty sure you don't think he's lying, but the rest of you feel very confident that that everything this kid is saying is true.
Damn it.
Much
Okay.
like I did before.
All right. So
All right.
I'm
I guess
just
we have to-
nervous about the rope.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's
Can
gonna.
we just walk further down the wall just a little bit?
He's just like, I'll go down first if it makes you guys feel better.
That makes me feel better.
Yeah. All right, lead the way, little
He's
kid.
just like, all right, watch this. I got really good at this. And he just jumps off the wall and he disappears.
Without the rope or with.
You guys can go look.
He can't rob us if he's dead.
Yeah, let's go over to the side cautiously.
yeah.
As you look over, you just see him swirling down the rope he'd grabbed on as he fell. And he's just swirling down and he lands on the bottom. And he just looks up at you, specifically Sven, and he just like gives you the thumbs up and a big smile.
Do I have a son now?
He seems to really like you.
All right, I'll do a sweet backflip
Sven
off the wall.
So can everybody make an acrobatics check for me?
Oh,
Right.
I
See
am the
how-
best at acrobatics checks.
I'll just stay at the top of this wall, Matt. Now that I think about it.
Is it a D20?
I have a 15.
Yeah. D20 plus your
Oh, I thought-
acrobatics.
oh, that was
15?
Okay.
Plus for what? Dexterity, right?
Acrobatics.
No, but it's your dexterity if you had
Yeah.
1. Yeah, so I have a 15.
Okay. Mal, what did you get?
An unnatural 20.
No, you got a
Ooh,
natural
okay.
20. What are you talking about?
It's a
Sven?
natural, yeah, sorry.
Hey, can I
It's
get
a natural 20.
Sven?
I got 16, I think.
Okay. Gail?
16 plus 3 is 19.
All right. And Jack.
Well, I rolled a 3, so I'm going to use one of my divination dice to change that to a 15.
All right. And can you all roll a stealth check?
All right.
Ooh.
I got a 13.
I got a 15.
Okay.
I got a 16.
Okay.
I got
A 7.
10.
Okay.
Oh, you
Plus
got a
7
yeah, okay,
plus
sorry,
3.
10.
Oh, wait. Was that supposed to be a stealth check plus something?
Whatever.
Plus
you
your
have a
stealth.
stealth
Oh,
modifier or
never mind.
whatever
Okay.
your
Never mind.
proficiency.
Sven?
22.
Okay. I am
Wait.
surprised you
What did-
guys did this.
What did you roll?
I rolled a 16, but I wasn't sure it was plus anything.
It's all good.
Dexterity.
My
it would be-
dexterity.
So it would be an
so,
18.
So 18, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you guys did this so easily. You land at the bottom of the wall, no troubles at all. No one seems to hear you, no one seems to see you. And buddy waves his hands at the wall, and the ropes just sort of disappear. And he's like, "Don't worry, they're still there. I can just do that." And he like nods and like smiles and looks at all of you.
Where'd you learn to do that, buddy?
We don't talk about that.
Can I persuade him to tell me?
You can try.
Okay. Here we go.
I think if anything, he'd listen to me.
I got a natural 20. Plus 5. I got a 25.
He'd just grab his shirt like, who'd
What
you
do
learn that
No,
from?
persuading. not
What are you
persuading.
saying?
Same
persuading.
thing.
What are you saying?
Oh, I mean, if you
Just be
tell
like-
us like, you know,
Compliment him. Be like,
yeah,
"It's
that was really cool.
Yeah.
And I'm a sorcerer,
Oh,
and I've been
thank
really
you.
trying to learn my magic. I'm wondering how you learned all this stuff. What- what'd use?
seem very good at magic.
I mean, he's not wrong.
All right.
Well, I mean, he's
haven't
no
practiced
jack
much
shit.
in front of this kid. All right, let's do it.
Okay. My dad told me not to tell anybody, but he secretly practiced magic within the city walls, and he taught some of it to me. Don't tell anybody I said that, though. I mean, he's dead, so I guess it doesn't matter too much, but please don't tell anyone.
Okay, you got it, man. Promise.
All right, and he starts leading you guys through the city. He's sort of taking you in back alleys and stuff. And as you move through and look out at the main roads, you see, I guess platoons would be the best word, of kobolds and orcs just like marching around, like dragging people out of their houses, looting houses, setting things on fire. It's not a good scene.
What
Are we
sorry,
trying-
what are
do
the
we have to
race of them again? I don't know if you said orcs or kobolds.
Both.
They're both.
Yeah.
It's the armies that we were that's invading the castle and shit.
Do they have any like? He said they had cloaks on before. Is there anything like distinct about their how they look and stuff?
Are you asking him that, or are you looking at the ones that are walking through the streets?
Actually, can I? Well, I was looking at those. Can I look and also ask the little kobold kid if he knows what any of these marking, like if they have any markings on their stuff, if he knows what it is.
The ones that are walking around in the streets don't have cloaks on. They just have the normal armor, like the ones you saw at the castle.
Okay.
And you're asking him what exactly again? Sorry.
If he knows where they came from or like who they are, who they're serving.
The cloaked men?
Yes.
I'm not really 100% sure, but this really scary dude with this like really big scary crown came walking through town and made everyone bow before him, and I think they had these emblems on their coats that looked kind of like that crown.
Archie.
So is King
And that's where
Archie?
we'll end the episode then.
No. It wasn't King Archibald. It was a scary dude with an all black and fancy black armor and a big black headdress.
Oh, is that the dude that was fighting the dragon?
Yeah.
No.
I don't know why I didn't do this
dragon.
back then, but can I roll history to see if I know what he's talking about? If I recognize.
You can roll an Arcana check.
All right. That is a total of 20, unnatural 20.
You don't know exactly what the person you saw was,
Okay.
and you can't really piece anything super conclusive together from what Buddy is telling you. But you have seen things like this before.
Okay.
You know that creatures with this much power, like to take down a city this big in one foul swoop, sort of out of nowhere, from what you can assume.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably some sort of being from another dimension, and
Like
it's
another
some
plane?
sort of
Okay.
like a very powerful magical being.
And this was the thing we saw that was with the dragon in the courtyard.
Yeah,
A Demogorgon.
it's not a
Emperor
Demogorgon.
Palpatine.
Yeah, so he leads you around the streets, and you finally come up to this big town square looking place, and it looks like people are forming in a big circle around this what do you call it, big open space?
Plaza?
Plaza. Or square.
yeah.
An agora.
Square, yeah.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
looks
so
like there
you
used to be a
agree.
fountain in the middle, but the fountain has been destroyed. Like, it's just like in a little pile of rubble in the middle.
Okay.
And people are gathering in a huge circle around this square. And the people that are coming up and gathering, a lot of them do have cloaks on. And they start cheering. And they're like, bring him out, yeah.
Well, we found his brother.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is an execution.
All right, guys, how are we going to get this brother out of this? Kill
well,
everyone.
So are they?
I'm gonna put
are
everybody to
do
sleep.
we see him yet? Or
Can you do
Ew.
that?
what?
Not everybody.
See who yet.
Do we see his? Is there? Are they bringing out people currently? Are they still just shouting?
There's just people in a circle. But you can see on the opposite side from where you are, there's kind of a big street, and there seems to be a little parade marching down towards the plaza.
Okay, so
Okay, I'll wait till they get him up towards the.
I have a plan. Josh, how
Can
how well can he blend in with the other orcs? Can we just like send him into the parade?
Oh, also,
Yeah, like your half orcs
yeah, you
welcome
could-
I
amongst
haven't
other
seen
orcs.
Chris. I also have something. I have invisibility.
I also have an idea.
I have
There-
sea invisibility.
Okay. Sorry. Idea. Okay.
Mhm.
So if I can try and blend in with the parade, right? You're invisible. So let's just, in a hypothetical sense, or I guess like it is. So is there like a platform where they're gonna put like for an execution, or are they just
The area seems cleared out, and there are guards. Well, kobolds and orcs dressed in like really dense armor, sort of forming around the perimeter of this circle.
they gonna hang him, or are they gonna like? give
There's
him-
nothing that seems like they're gonna hang him. Like it's literally just empty in this circle,
Okay.
except for the
Because
crumbled
my
up
idea was
fountain.
like if he was gonna like if they were gonna hang him, I was thinking like I could like throw a javelin to cut the rope, and then Casey could grab him or Gazeron could grab him.
Mhm.
I was thinking something similar along those lines. So.
I've got expeditious retreat, which basically just gives me super speed for a limited amount of time. So that's a thing.
So you could be the exit plan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I can only give myself super speed. So
Can you sort of drag the brother away with that super speed?
I don't know. Can I DM?
No,
Okay.
only you can
He
move
would
because
slow
you're
me
not
down.
very
You can't
strong at all.
piggyback him.
Okay. Well, no then.
Just shove him in the bag of holding.
Here, hold on a second.
Tell him to hold his breath.
Forever.
Just put a space helmet on him and shove him in the bag of holding and run away.
Okay, I can actually. Okay, if you can get me this invisibility, doesn't necessarily go to me. I can turn him invisible. So if we can somehow get to the brother, I can turn him invisible and we can get him out of there.
Is that concentration?
What do you mean?
Does that require you to maintain concentration on it?
Guys,
It says one
Yeah.
action.
Yes.
What's
brother,
up?
buddy, not
Guys.
Bobby, sorry.
You guys are hiding behind a building right now, and he kind of points towards the plaza as you guys are trying to hatch up a plan.
Mm-hmm.
and
He's already dead.
the
Oh, it
parade
does
the
require
parade is
concentration.
coming up on the plaza, and the people sort of break away, and it reveals a massive like throne looking. It's a throne basically being carried by 4 orcs.
Oh, like in the Emperor's New Groove.
Yeah, and sitting on the throne
References.
is a little bald boy, or a little blonde boy with glasses, a little human boy, and he has a very distinctive
It's Sully.
red sweater on.
Wait, what? Is the little blonde boy what?
He has a very distinctive red sweater on.
Oh, okay.
He looks to be about 6 or 7 years old, and he is human. And as he's being carried into the circle, all the orcs and kobolds in unison just start going, "Happy birthday to you.
All right, we've seen enough.
Happy birthday to you." And it's like this big roaring chorus going on. And as they come out from where you guys are, a big orc in a giant chef's hat and a big apron starts bringing out this giant cake, and he sets it in the middle, like where the fountain used to be, and like runs away really fast.
Yes.
Oh god.
Death by cake.
Cake or death.
Like Matilda.
And the buddy just goes, "What the fuck?
Did you not know this was gonna happen?
I don't understand. I mean, it's his birthday, but I don't get it. I don't know what's happening.
Do you know the kid in the red sweater?
That's my brother.
Oh,
Like
okay.
blood,
he's
like
a
by
human.
blood, or
No, my
did-
parents were really good people. They adopted many kids and raised them until
Okay.
they were adults and then helped them find jobs and stuff, but now they're dead.
That makes sense.
'Cause
Well,
they were
the first
hung.
part, not the dead part.
Yeah.
And he just kind of looks down sadly.
Okay.
Weird.
The cake seems to be smoking, like a red smoke too. It's weird.
Is it gonna blow
I
up?
want some of that cake.
Actually, I'd like to cast detect magic on the cake.
Oh, okay.
So do I roll then for that then?
Whoa.
Magic
cake.
You're actually probably too far away to do that.
What's the range?
Yeah, you're definitely
Definitely
too far away.
Okay.
So they bring him to the middle.
Oh, 30 feet. Sorry, 30 feet.
They
Okay.
bring him to the middle next to the cake and set him down in front of it, and then the 4 orcs that were carrying him just like sprint off to join the crowd. And the kid is just kind of sitting there in front of the cake, just looking around. And he's like, what? And everyone's just like, eat it, eat the cake. And the kid is just like, okay. And he sort of like walks towards it like really hesitantly. And all of a sudden you hear this big boom. And it seems to be coming from the cake. And you don't know how that's possible. And you hear another boom. And the crowd, they start chanting. And they just start going, hold on a second.
That's a weird thing to say right now.
They just start going, Balgura, 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 Balgura. And it gets super loud and super loud. And a giant monkey fist just punches out of the side of the cake. And then another giant monkey fist punches out the other side of the cake. And the kid just like steps back a little bit. And he's like, well, what's this? And then the cake explodes in a giant, beautiful, colorful, very tasty explosion. And there's a giant monkey standing there, and it's slamming its fists into the ground, screaming.
I love Donkey
Oh,
Kong.
damn it. I was just going to say that.
Quit monkeying around, guys.
So who's got animal handling?
I do.
The crowd just like erupts in cheers, and the kid just starts screaming and like runs to the side of the little encirclement, but the guards grab him and like shove him back in as hard as they can, and everyone's just screaming. They're hooting and hollering and having a good time. And the big old monkey man seems to zero in on the kid.
Sounds like a
I have an
King Kong
idea.
situation.
What's up?
Can we just pull a Harambe and shoot the gorilla from a distance and save the kid?
Who's got ranged junk?
I've got a short bow.
I have a javelin, so I can
a
throw it.
a light crossbow. I don't think that's supposed to be a crossbow.
I
think that's
have
supposed to be a light
I have
bow.
ranged attacks.
I
Okay.
can throw my javelin.
I
towards
can.
him.
Buddy is just like, holy shit! Oh my god! Oh, guys, do something!
I'll throw a javelin. I'll throw a javelin at the monkey.
No. I'll shoot it with my bow. I
I'll
think.
fire with my bow too.
Is
I
there
will
a
fire my
chair
magic
nearby?
missile at it.
There's no chairs. What are we gonna do?
There's a chair nearby.
I can chuck that chair.
I'll fire a magic missile.
All of us do a united attack of each of our own things. Both me and Sven
we'll-
fire arrows.
Will we get a surprise round for this, or?
You guys would need to get into a position where you can attack him. There's a big crowd of people between you and the.
Oh, I thought we were like hiding behind a
Yeah, you are.
Oh, okay.
You're like behind a building. In front of that building is like a probably
To the roof.
6 or 7 people deep worth of crowd, and then the big opening.
All right.
I said the roof thing is a joke, but for real, we could just go to the roof.
Yeah.
Can we try to get into the building?
Okay.
and go
Everyone
to
who
the-
has a ranged thingy, let's get up on the roof.
Okay.
All right.
So we go to the roof.
Yeah.
Go up to the roof.
Wait, who is not going to the roof? Because I'm going to the
I
roof.
think we all
All of
have
us
range
are.
stuff.
All right, we're all going to the roof.
All right. The door is the building or what?
Hold on.
What up?
Maybe I should stay on the ground. Just because, like, I have javelins, but most of my other stuff is much closer. So if I wanted to attack, I could attack. We should at least have someone attacking him from the ground,
Okay.
and
up
I'd
to
be
you
okay
guys.
staying there.
So
I'm okay with that.
Wait. Hold on.
could he part? Could we
I'm
send
gonna-
you out to part the crowd? So we
Does
can get a
anyone
better
have
shot?
An eyelash
Possibly.
encased in gum Arabic.
What?
What?
It's one of the materials I need for.
Bro, you got
invisibility.
an arcane focus.
Oh, I don't need those then.
You don't need components.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
And even if you do need components, you have a component pouch instead of an arcane focus if you choose that.
Gotcha.
Did you ask for an eyelash?
Yeah, it's one
In
of the
gum.
things. In gum, encased in gum. Before Gel leaves, can I touch him and make him invisible? It lasts for an hour.
What exactly is the plan here?
Okay, so I could go. Like
Gel's our backup.
I could part the sea, if you will, of people, and then go up to the monkey and start hit. Since they're doing range stuff.
You don't necessarily need to be invisible because there's half orcs among these orcs and kobolds
So
too.
I can
No,
sneak. Like,
I was
could-
gonna
Yeah, you would easily be able to just
I was gonna
sneak
have him
through.
go grab the kid, and then
Ooh.
we all get up on the roof while he goes.
But
goes
you're
to
the
do
only one
that.
who's able to turn them invisible, right?
I can turn you
Yeah.
invisible.
What
But
what
how am I able to transfer the power to like?
No, I just
You can just grab the kid and
Oh,
run.
and then they can.
What
So you just see a floating kid just running away.
Yeah, basically.
what ends the invisibility spell? Can you read it to me?
A creature you touch becomes invisible until the spell ends. Anything the target is wearing or carrying is invisible as long as it's on the target's person. The spell ends for a target that attacks or casts a spell.
So if I touch the kid, will
Only if you attack
Yeah.
the monkey, you'll actually turn.
So
Right.
people will know what's going on if he bumps into somebody, but he'll stay invisible.
Yeah, it
For
says
an
the
hour?
spell ends for a target that attacks or casts a spell.
Okay,
Yeah,
so until he makes an attack, he's
all-
invisible.
It also requires concentration, which I believe that really just means that if he is attacked, then he has to make a roll to make sure that the spell
Okay,
stays continuing.
so are you guys gonna do that?
Yeah.
All right, so
that
we'll
sounds good.
shoot the gorilla.
We're gonna try to go up the roof, but first let me touch him just to make sure.
Why are you making it weird?
Oh, I'm touching.
All right, Gel,
Okay,
you are now
Gel's
invisible.
now.
go me.
And you guys are gonna try to get up onto the roof,
Yeah.
the same like the roof of the building you're hiding behind.
Yeah.
All right, so you pretty easily find a door, but it is locked.
Lockpick time
Roll for it.
From your Nana Boo Boo.
from my Nana Boo Boo.
That's
It's a 16, I believe.
16 plus dexterity.
sleight of hand.
For- Yeah, sleight of hand.
All right, so that's a unnatural 21.
Yeah, you break into that house and no problems.
I just plunge my hand right through it again.
It was unlocked. That's how easy it was.
Yeah, so you guys quickly find a staircase and make your way to the roof of the building.
All right.
Gel, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna ease my way through the crowd.
Okay, you get up to where the guards are, and they seem to be forming like a pretty solid wall between the people and the
All around.
yeah.
Do a tap tap on the other shoulder and then slip past on the other side.
Are the guards within 120 feet?
Yeah, they are.
All right. I am going to.
Oh, by the way, Buddy is just like,
I'm just gonna stay down here at the door, and I'm gonna make sure no one follows you guys. Okay?
Yeah, sure, whatever. Get out of here.
Okay.
and he scuttles down the stairs and goes and stands by the door.
I am going to point my finger at one of the guards. Like, can I tell where Gal is? Like, from where people have been moving?
Yeah, you can like see people like.
Okay.
Like, yeah, what the heck?
I'm gonna see that. Do I see that there's a wall of guards there?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna point to one of the guards and just
Put him to sleep?
No, I'm gonna basically tell him, like, I'm gonna try my best orc voice, and in orc, I'm gonna tell him, I'm gonna whisper to him, hey, you need to move to now.
These aren't the orcs you're looking for.
All right, so Gel, in front of you, can you roll a persuasion too?
He has a
I have
a spell that like lets him whisper from
I
distance
point
away.
to somebody, whisper something under my breath, and they hear it.
Interesting.
He does
Yeah,
little
I'll-
finger guns, you know.
I'll roll a persuasion. Oh, I just closed my spell book. Oh no.
Spider-Man 3.
Yeah, he's just walking down the street. Hair slicked over. It's the new Jack.
Emo Jack.
Emo Jack. Jack, what's happening, man?
That's a 9.
So
You want a real,
Since-
you want
since
a
he
real
can
dice
wait.
to roll?
do you want to use one of your things?
I want to use inspiration to roll that again.
You want a real dice?
Oh, okay.
I got a 7.
Let's roll a real dice.
So the guard looks over his shoulder, and you hear in like the message he can send back to you. He's just like, "What? I can't move." That's all. That's it. Well, he looks at the guy next to him, and you hear that.
Can you put one to sleep?
I don't think from this range.
And
Because that'd be a pretty good distraction.
Also, I don't think I would be able to target him specifically. It's like an area of effect thing, and it targets whoever is the weakest.
All right.
Okay.
Well, those orcs rolled really bad, and the thing that I just decided to do is the orc next to him just goes, "What are you talking about?" And the orc you sent the message to is just like, "Dude, shut the fuck up. We're not supposed to talk right now." And the other orc is just like, "What do you mean, shut the fuck up? You're the one talking to me." And the other one's like, "No, you're the one talking to me." And the other one's like, "No, you're the one talking to me." And then the one orc just punches the other one in the face and kind of jumps on top of him. And they start punching, and the crowd goes nuts. And Gel, there's an opening that you can slip through.
Right, there we go. Okay, so Gel is now in the
Shocking turn of
I
events.
literally, the way I determined that, I was like, if I roll 4 rolls under 10, they will turn on each other.
All right.
And I did.
All right.
All right. So Gel is now in the courtyard.
All right,
we're
so-
all on the roof, right?
And
Yep.
the Barl Gira is coming up on the kid. He's zoning in. He's about to attack him.
All right, let's do this, guys.
Is there a chair on the roof?
You like whip your head over, and it's like a cinematic whip over to the corner of the roof, and there's just a little chair sitting there
Good.
next to like some laundry wire
Sven.
and stuff.
All right.
You
I
aim-
have a purpose.
You aim for one eye, I'll aim for the other. And then you
do
can
you
aim
guys-
for like his butt.
Do you guys want to roll for initiative, or do you guys just want to decide amongst yourself who's
Well,
going
just
to go
to-
first?
Yeah, I
So
think
we
we
go
can
this
decide.
I'd say I should go first.
Yeah, we
Who's
should
the?
just go, let's just go around the table.
Yeah, let's start with.
Okay,
Sven.
so what roll would I do?
Are you shooting at it with your?
Short bow.
Yeah, so you just make a attack roll, and I'm gonna say with advantage since you're the first person shooting at him.
Because it's stealthy.
Yeah.
You're a rogue, right?
Oh
Yeah.
You get to add damage to your die then if you have advantage on it.
Oh.
With your sneak attack
extra
thing.
damage.
Oh shit. I got a 16, and what do I add?
You have an advantage. You could roll again if you want and just take the higher.
Yeah.
So
I'm taking that 16.
Okay. Roll for damage. You hit him.
All right. Damage is the little triangle thingy, right?
Whatever
your
it says
short-
right next to
short
it says
Oh,
right
oh,
here,
oh.
D4, D8.
D6.
Okay, so that's the cube.
That's a regular dice.
Yeah. And then I believe
Plus anything?
Can I use my lucky
Well,
lucky trait
what's your plus for being
for being
rogue?
sneaky?
yeah.
I have a +3 attack bonus on my weapon. What's my plus?
Oh no, no. In your features, there should be something called sneak attack. I'm pretty sure it should say something
Sneak
like
attack 1
it should be an extra D6. I think.
1 extra D6.
Yeah, so you get to roll
Ooh.
that again and add them together.
2.
What's your total?
3.
plus your
Plus
attack bonus.
Or
6.
Sick. Or
are
you gonna use a superiority?
I'll
die?
use a superiority dice.
Oh, thank God, because we need to take this gorilla down.
I forget. Do I roll all of them?
You just use one.
There's one.
And I forgot exactly what your things are, so we'll just say that you can use that to, you'll roll that and we'll add that to the damage. Because I forgot how things work, and the cards aren't here. What'd you get?
4.
So that's a total of 9? You got a 5 before, right? So,
I have 6 damage before he did that, so
so
9.
10.
That's a
Yeah,
10.
Yeah, 6 plus 4 is
Shit.
10. So this sort of happened. You see this happen in slow motion. It's like that shot where the camera is on top of the arrow. And
Oh,
it just goes
like in Fallout?
Yeah, like in Fallout. It's like that. And so time just slows down and you just see this arrow like whizzing through the air. Everything goes silent. And it smacks directly into the Bargura's shoulder blades. And it turns around from the kid and looks right up at you guys on the building and lets out a horrible scream. And that's where we're going to end it for today.
All right.
All right.
Woo. What an episode.
What will happen next?
So just so everyone knows, we are celebrating our good old host Casey Clark's birthday today.
Yay. Happy birthday to me.
It's finally a man.
I guess
the,
so.
How old are you now?
At the bright age of
19.
19.
Whoa.
What?
It's
The
a
one
big
age
boy.
between 18 and 21 that doesn't matter.
It's your last year as a teenager. It means
It's
the
true.
world.
Yeah.
Cherish being young.
Yeah, so thank you all for listening.
Thank you.
Thank you. So check us out on iTunes now that we're on that. Give us a rating. Give us feedback because we'll definitely need it.
Yeah, you can also find us on whatever. So if you're still listening on the website, you can find us on whatever podcast apps are connected to iTunes, which is most of them.
Yep.
Pocket
Lots of
Casts and all of those. So
Yep.
you can
Also-
find us anywhere, really.
Yep. Also like our Facebook page, our Instagram, and I think we don't have Twitter yet. We'll get that eventually.
Does everybody here have a Twitter? Does anyone have
Yeah.
a Twitter?
We all have Twitters.
I
have Twitter,
never
but
use it.
I never use it. I don't
Well,
even remember who I'm subscribed to.
you can find me. I'll be sharing some great Dingles and Donuts stuff on my Twitter. So if you want to follow me for that or any other reason, you can find me at Sullivan J. Harris.
You can find me on Twitter at average_sweater.
Find me on Twitter as Josh Waller at drywall21. Wall WAHL.
You can find me either as Austin Burchard or the Film Nerd.
All right.
I don't know why we're plugging all of our shit, but I'm on Instagram as Chris the Hat Prince.
Well, hey, maybe people just like us so much that they want an extra dose of us in their lives.
They won't.
Yeah.
I
doubt it.
value my privacy.
If you want to see what I look like, go on Instagram.
Yeah.
At JoshWellJosh21.
Yeah, so thank you guys for listening. If you rate us on iTunes, you can also leave a comment or leave a comment on the website. We'll read the ones that we think are nice, or maybe the ones that
are
aren't.
not nice.
We'll accept
Yeah.
any feedback.
Yeah,
Just
just
we'll take it.
Make it funny.
yeah.
Make it
And
funny.
maybe
we'll
read it on the show.
Maybe Sullivan will somehow pop it into the campaign somewhere.
There's like messages on bulletin boards around the city.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck you guys.
Yeah. Hey assholes. That's not what you roll for this.
All right. Well, thank you guys for listening, and I'll see you next week.
See you next Thursday, everybody.
Say bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye, bitch.
Bye bye.
Where's the pause?
Damn it, it speaks French.
Hello. I don't know what Elvish sounds like.
Wait, was that not Spanish?
What does Elvish sound like?
Well,
Oh,
I
you know,
can
just
tell you
lots of pops and clicks and.
I could tell you what Elvis sounds like. I don't know if Elvis.
Hello.
Ho, ho, ho.
Was that a